a little bit of instructional videos for Roki's go home so that you guys know how to reinforce the go home. We are here right now in Cabela's / Bass Pro Shops with Roki, and he's done very well here in the past, and he's doing great here now, no problems at all. So I'm just going to show you some of his skills and do some brief breakdowns and explanations of how we want you to maintain his training. So I'll show off some of his skills, and then while I'm showing those skills, I'll explain how to maintain them. So the first thing to keep in mind is something called window theory. Window theory, and this will be helpful for both Roki and Stella's, since they came together so that you guys can see some information about this with them. So the windows are on cues. Think of windows as contexts that the dog is going to live in. So there are 4 windows. The 4 windows are find your own fun. The second one is find fun with me. The third one is calm liberty. And the fourth one is obedience, right? So a lot of people use obedience to band-aid over not having a solid understanding of the other 3. But if I only had to send people home with just the bare minimum, I would send them home with dogs who knew cues to go into the context windows, and they had a solid recall, and that would be the bare minimum that I would send them home with. So they obviously have those and more than that. Good job. Let's go, bud. Come on. Let's go, bud. Let's go. Good boy. Good, smart boy. Just want to make sure he didn't pee on that. Because you know dogs, they might do something like that. But I'll first give a better explanation of, good job, buddy, what those contexts are and how you can cue them into those contexts. Oh, I love you, Roki. Oh, I love you, sweet boy. You smell good. You smell good. Oh, thank you for the kisses. Oh, yeah, good. That's good. So, the first context is the find your own fun window. Now, it's going to be hard for him to find his own fun here, but definitely possible. So, find your fun means that they have freedom to do what they want to do. So, most of the time, it's after you give them some kind of obedience command. So, as an example, say I put him into the work window. Come on, Roki. Roki, down. Down. Okay, so now he's in the work window. He's in a down. And then this is his implied stay. So we don't use the command stay, right? We just use the cues, right? So our main cue is the release cue, which puts them into find your own fun. So when I say the cue, which you guys will hear me say in a second, then he'll be put into find your own fun mode, and he'll be released from his command. Roki, okay, okay, good boy, good job. And so now he knows that he's free to go do what he wants. He doesn't have to heel with me the whole time. He doesn't have to stay that close to me. He can kind of sniff around and go do what he wants. Good boy, go Joko, go, go, go. Okay, okay, good boy. Right, so he's good to explore and enjoy, right? So that's an example of a transfer between the work window and the find your own fun window. And the bridge between those 2 windows is the release cue. Okay. Good job, Roki. Smart boy. Now, that's an illustration of the first window and also of the fourth window, as well as his implied stay command, along with his down command. And you can see that his down command is verbal off cue, because obviously I didn't use the e-collar there, and I can't manipulate him from that far away with the leash. So he knows the down off cue, so verbal only, and he also has a nice release cue where if I say okay, he knows that that means he's free to do what he wants and goes into find your own fun window. Now, that second window, which is the find fun with me window, the word we typically use is ready. And then we also convey by our body language that we want to have fun with it. Hey bud, Roki, you ready? You ready? You ready? Ready, dude? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good boy. And so what I'm doing right now is an example of personal play, so it's not with a ball or with a toy or anything like that. It's personal play, so I'm playing with him like a dog plays, right? Jumping back and forth, biting him with my hand, play biting, mouthing, and that invites him to do the same with me. So if you want to switch them into that, Roki, ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? Good boy, good job, dude. Yeah, that's good. Good job, let's go. Right? So that's how you put them into the second context. Now, the third context is calm liberty. We mostly use this context when they are in a situation where we want them to be low energy. So an example might be if you are in your house. That's the way, that's the place that I think is most people's going to be their go-to, is in the house. They don't want their dog to have zoomies and be freaking out, especially not if it's like 6 p.m., 7, 8 p.m., on the couch, you're watching Netflix, dog has zoomies, and you're like, oh my God, just chill out, dude, right? So you would use the cue to put them into the third window. That third window, calm liberty, means that they're free to go walk around and do what they want as long as they're chilled out, right? So how do we do that? What's the cue for that? Cue for that is enough, the word enough. And then your body language is going to be the reinforcer there, and if you need to, you can use a physical reinforcer where you go and make them chill out, right? And that can be done in two ways that I'll show you. One way is by making them chill, right? The second way is by doing what's called conditioned relaxation with the cue easy. So the way that you would do it is like this. If you want him to be chilled out, not to do too much, Roki, enough, 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 enough. All right, and so now you can see his demeanor is significantly calmer, right? He's not in any kind of command, but his demeanor is calm, right? But then I can give him the release cue, put him back into the find, run, fun window. Roki, okay, okay, good boy. And now he's gonna go out further. He's gonna go check stuff out because he's in the find, run, fun window at this point. There's Stella over there. Good job, let's go, buddy. Good job. So those are the 4 windows. And again, if you missed it, that 4th window is the work window or the obedience window. So that window is going to be initiated anytime you give him a formal command to follow. And the ones that you've seen so far have been down, and then that stay, which is an implied stay, which means that he has to stay until he hears the release word, which is okay, which you can see he has a good understanding of, because when I said okay, when he was in the down, he immediately got up and went about his business, right? And he knew he was in the find, run, fun window again. So obviously another command that's important is the sit command and also the recall command. So if he wanders far enough away from me, this will be a good opportunity for me to show you the recall. Roki, here. Good job. And they finish in the sit. I gave him a little bit of help there, but you can see he recalled, he flipped right around and came back to me. And so the way you do it is you say Roki, right? So you tell him his name so that he knows to come to you. And then you say here, right? So we don't use, we didn't use come with Roki and Stella. We used come with some of the dogs, and we've been doing it with more of them, but with Roki and Stella, we used the word here. And so it's just like the English word H-E-R-E. Good boy, Roki. And then if I want to release him from him coming back to me, which that's an important distinction between here, right, the recall word here, and the let's go, is that if I say here, I want him to come straight to me. And sit, if I say let's go, it means that I want him to just move along with me, so he can blow right by me, but as long as he starts going back in the direction I'm going, say he's sniffing this fake tree, or is this a real tree? I can't tell. Say he's sniffing this tree, and I say let's go because I'm way up there, then I just want him to move along with me. So it's a way to manage your dog during the walks without having to rely on the leash. The leash then becomes a problem. So, okay. So I release him, now he can go ahead and do his thing. And I gotta get out of Cabela's because they're closing, but I will show you the last couple of things here. So the last couple of things that I'll show you are, you can see there the recall, but I will show you the heel command right through here. Roki, Roki, heel, heel. So heel means just stay on my left leg. And Roki will stay on the left leg as we walk together. We can also do a turn. Nope. If he goes out of it, Roki, heel. Good job, there you go. Which you can see there, I haven't locked the flexi. Flexi's unlocked. And he'll follow me on the turns. He just needed one reinforcement. And then if I stop, Roki will also stop. And then if I say, okay, good boy, then he knows he's free to go ahead. Go, go, go. Good boy. Good job, dude. So those are all the commands that he needed to know and that he's learned. The last one that I will show you. Have a good night, guys. Thank you.
Y'all take care.
You too. Good job. Let's go, Roki. The last one that I will show you a little demo of is the let's go command and also how to maintain it. Roki, let's go. Right, so let's go means he can blow right by me in front of me. He doesn't have to recall straight to me. He can just go by me. Roki, let's go. So it's a way for me to manage him on the walks without needing to have him recall and come to me every time, and without having to constantly have him pulling at the end of the leash. I can just say, let's go, and he'll go with me. Roki, good job. Roki, heel, heel. And then he'll heel with me. Okay, good boy, go, go, go. And then when I say okay, you can see that he has understanding of the heel command, because when I say okay, he releases, right? So he knows he's supposed to be walking beside me, and you can see he's making a distinction between the heel and freedom, because when I say okay, he goes away from me. So we'll try one last recall and then a sit and then an implied stay. As soon as he gets distracted enough to go far away from me, I'll probably let him go look at those trees or something like that. Then I'll recall him, have him in a sit, and then do a sit plus an implied stay to finish things out. And that should be most of the skills that you need to know. One other important point is that in order for you to maintain these off cue, you need to always make sure that you start with verbal. So as an example, say you touch your hat, like you have a compulsion to touch your hat. If you touch your hat and then say whatever the command is, and then the dog does it, the command verbally that you give them won't actually mean anything to them. The reason it won't mean anything to them is because they're looking for the cue, the physical cue, which is the hat touch, and not the actual command. So if I go, okay, Roki, here, here. It has to be here first, and if he's looking at me, if I do something else, same thing with any other command, then he's going to be looking for that thing and not the actual word. So always verbal first. Good job, let's go. Okay, come on. Good boy. Roki, sit. Nope, that's it down. Come here, Roki. He might be a little tired now. Roki, sit. There you go, that's good. And he'll stay in the sit, and the implied sit, and then in the implied stay until I say the release word. Okay, good boy! So he's waiting for that okay cue, and that's when he knows he can release. Good job. So there are some other playlists that go over more concepts, and this way you can watch this video as a demo video so that the actual go-home lesson will be spent on educating you about how to use the commands, and not as a demonstration of their dog training, not of proof of their dog training, because that's a very bad learning environment for you to try to, one, learn anything, which is why we record this, so that I am also giving explanations of everything as I go along. But even worse for the dog, because it's the most excited that they're going to have been since they got dropped off. Right? Nothing could be more exciting to them than seeing you for the first time in several weeks. So we want to make sure that we don't take that as the only time that you have a demonstration. Instead, yeah, I think, are they twins? They're definitely related. Good doggies. Good job. So that way, huh? No, they don't bite. Hey, you want to say hi? You can say hi.
Hi, baby.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, they're just friendly buddies.
Oh, my goodness.
They love everybody.
Of course they do.
Yes, they do. His name's Roki. He's a good boy.
Roki.